MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arrows and the Thunder. Scott Franchise, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
At the plate, Rolando Valido, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slug fest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Kramer is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
2 balls and a strike to count. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So now to the plate, Chet Tierney, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Kramer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
That is good. The left fielder, Muhammad.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Muhammad Butts, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. John Lawton, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So digging in now, Brian Hannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Brian Hannon.
The pitch. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he could really hurt you.
Striding in, Adrian Esparza. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game.
Amazing to think about it when this guy had such a disappointing and dreadful month at the plate last month. He's one of the better hitters in baseball, and that's why they call it an average. Expect him to bounce back and be near the top of the league average.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So coming to the plate, Scott Franchise, and he's certainly been making a run for that top spot in the home run standings with his performance over the last couple of weeks.
And don't think that the guys above him haven't looked in their rear view and seen how hot he's been. He is coming, and I wouldn't be shocked if he catches him here in the next couple weeks.
And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
The left fielder, A.J. Valito.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Valito. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, that's off the plate.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Valito, a native Texan. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And the count will be full. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Digging in, King Giles, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Now another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. The big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Antonio Nunez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 18 homers and 54 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Hayes recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Standing in, Byron Kane. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Oh, and he rips this ball down the left field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tries to dump this one out to left, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Stepping in, Saul Worthing, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wind up and the 0-1. Grounded to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
Stepping into the box, Mike Hayes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Lopez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now at the plate, Bull Jr. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Now another 2-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
The pitcher, John Lawton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter number 10, second baseman, Rolando.
Coming to the plate now, Rolando Valido. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Alton Kramer. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over and the runner back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that back, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1 is outside for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
1 out and a runner on second base. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chet Tierney. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Muhammad Butts. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
In center field, number 28, Giles.
At the plate now, King Giles. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Antonio Nunez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
4 runs here in this half inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 48, Byron Kane.
Into the box now, Byron Kane. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kane stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Arrows lead it 4-0. So stepping in, Hal Hale, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Travis Blondie. First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Down and away, ball 1. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in now, Brian Cannon. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Bull Jr. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. All even now, 2-2. So a full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, John Lawton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Pops this one up. And that's in there, base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jason Blake answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Rolando Valido, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 1-2 now. Line toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Alton Kramer, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in once again, Chet Tierney. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
Now the 1-0.
Oh, that counts.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now back, left fielder, Muhammad.
Digging in and looking for more, Muhammad Butts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. Looking at his career totals, Butts is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Second and third, 2 away. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Mexico City is on top 6-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Adrian Esparza. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Franchise.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. In the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Valido.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Valido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mexico City is out in front 6-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder King Giles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Antonio Nunez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Here it comes. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Lifted in the air out to right. Franchise is there. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 48, Byron Kane.
Ready once again, Byron Kane. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The catcher, number 35, Cole Jr.
Into the box now, Bull Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set and the 2-2 pitch, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Saul Worthing, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Well, 2-0 now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
Standing in, Mike Hayes. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hayes, playing here in his age 34 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
In now, Michael Lopez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pops this one up. Kane over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lawton, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Here's the 3-1. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rolando Valido. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Digging in, Alton Kramer. First delivery to him on the way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit hard on the ground is short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Now in the box, Hal Hale will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. On he pops it up. Kramer in foul ground, and no one will get this one. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
3-2.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Milton Otto will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The average sits at 303 entering play. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Otto is originally from the state of Maine. He's a second-year big leaguer. Ground ball foul down the left side.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-1 game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
To the plate now, Brian Cannon, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Into the box, Adrian Esparza, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out and a runner on third. Fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here's the 2-1. A man at third with one away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Now at the plate, Scott Franchise. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Men on third with 2 down. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, A.J. Valido, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner on first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. Mexico City is on top here, 6-2. Rico Sierra is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Rico Sierra.
Stepping in, Chet Tierney.
For the Arrows, the right fielder, Chet Tierney.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way.
2-2 count.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate, Muhammad Butts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And he fouls this one off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. 2-2 count. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Tierney rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the lead is now 7-2.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, King Giles, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 0-2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, Antonio Nunez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, first baseman, Byron Kane.
Stepping into the box, Byron Kane. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 1-1.
Ball. Count 2-1.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. Mexico City leads it 7-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenny Cunningham is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Hoot Lang is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 27.
Leading off the inning, Saul Worthing, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. On he pops it up. Kane just to the left of the mound. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready now, Mike Hayes. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So now to the plate, Michael Lopez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Into the box now, Hal Hale, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Andrew Arellano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope. Ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Now a knuckler hit on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. Mexico City is out in front here, 7-3. Eric Mensch has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Eric Mensch.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Bull Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. A ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Again, another foul ball. A little low. It's 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball four now to start the 8th inning.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding into the box, Hoop Lang. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The runner at first with no outs here. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Rolando Valido runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1 now. Chet Tierney would be next. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Chet Tierney. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Two out here and a runner at second. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Arrows are out in front here, 8-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brian Cannon. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Ready for another shot now, Adrian Esparza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Almost clipped the inside with the knuckleball, but taken for a ball.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch on its way. Scott Franchise is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. Kid Hale enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Muhammad Butts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Misses. Ball 2. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fouled away. Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The 3-2 one more time. High and deep to straightaway right. Racing back the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Into the box, King Giles. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Jerry Jordan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Circle change there, called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Byron Kane. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 1, here it is. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher, number 35, Bull Jr.
At the plate, Bull Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Giles rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Stepping in now, Hoot Lang. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Heading out towards shallow right. Franchise is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Arrows lead this one 10-3. Justin Yeager will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Justin Yeager.
Stepping up now, A.J. Valido, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0. Hit sharply toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
We're there.
Now at the plate, Saul Worthing. From the stretch.
Ball, that's in.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Yeager is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The 3-0. And now a sinker is in tight and low as well. It's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Hayes. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Michael Lopez.
Digging in, Michael Lopez. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This is skied into short left center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. Mexico City led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lawton earns the win, his second. Travis Blondie couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
11 o'clock, we got to have a thing with water.